But the real question is, why is the price down? Why is it falling? What is happening? The overall market is down. What the heck is this all about? Listen, in this video, I'm going to share with you 2 reasons that I believe the market is down today. However, do not worry. I don't think this is anything to worry about. And towards the end of the video, I'll explain why. First things first, the market is down primarily because I think people are disappointed that the price didn't really truly skyrocket. I mean, if you go look over here, the Bitcoin ETF happened, we got approval for the ETF right here. And we had a spike and then it pulled back. Then we had another sharp spike and it pulled back. And I think that people were hoping that the price was just going to really skyrocket. And I think some people were sort of not misled. Listen, a lot of people in crypto are biased. And I heard some YouTubers talking about, oh, the price is just going to blow up after the Bitcoin ETF goes, happens. Don't worry, just wait for it. It's going to melt faces, etc. And I do believe the price will melt faces eventually. I will talk about that towards the end of the video. But before we get there, we got to look at what happened with the Bitcoin ETF. The reason the price didn't go up is because it's widely understood: buy the rumor, sell the news. In this video over here, I did this video literally a couple of hours before the news broke of the Bitcoin ETF approval. We did not even know yet if it was going to get approved. I expected it to get approved, and in this video, I made a bearish leverage trade. You can watch the video yourself. It was from 2 days ago. It's on my channel. I'll try to remember to put it down in the description as well. But I expected for the price to spike a little bit and then pull back. Now, it didn't look as textbook as I would like it to look. We ended up with 2 spikes right here. We are getting a pullback right now. Now, there was a lot of people that said, buy the rumor, sell the news, buy the rumor, sell the news, except this time is different. So they understood that that's a normal thing. Buy the rumor, sell the news. The market always seems to pull back when the news breaks. This happens all over crypto. It happens all over in traditional markets. If you've ever been a part of a DeFi community or part of a brand new cryptocurrency and they're like, oh, our crypto is going to get approved on an exchange and all this money is going to flood in and price just goes up. Historically, what happens is price drops once it goes to the exchange. That's normal. Buy the rumor, sell the news. Here's another thing that happens. People will be like, oh, there's a big airdrop coming. There's a big airdrop coming. Go ahead and get in now. The price is going to go up. Everybody's wanting to get in on this airdrop. And the moment the airdrop happens, people think the price is going to skyrocket because everybody's now going to have access to this brand new token. They're all going to be flooding into this ecosystem using the token. They're going to fall in love with the project and the price is going to go up. Historically, almost never has an airdrop led to a significant price increase right off the bat. It's almost always buy the rumor, sell the news. The reason this was going to be different this time is because a lot of people bought into this narrative. There was all this money sitting on the sideline. It's going to come flooding in, and it was just sitting there waiting to come in, waiting to come in. But I didn't totally buy that narrative because what ended up happening with Blackrock is they actually purchased, or they started their ETF with only $100,000 of seed money. That was it. That's what they started with. They didn't start with $1 million. You're talking about a $1 trillion asset management company. And they literally started their seed funding and one of the hottest assets in the world with only $100,000. I believe that the money that's going to be coming in is from an older audience, an older demographic, if you will. And I think some of them are for the first time entertaining cryptocurrency or Bitcoin because it's an option. They can use their 401k, they can use their retirement funds, they can use all this money they have stashed away. The money that everybody thought was going to come flooding in. So it's still new to a lot of them. I think that's going to take a while. The market sentiment overestimated how much money wanted to come into crypto. Part of it is this market sentiment where you have one group of whales that's like, okay, now we're going to sell. The event happened, let's sell. You got another group of whales that are a little bit more bullish, and they were going to sit and wait. Let's see if the price does spike. Let's see if it goes up. They were buying into the hopium that there was all this money flooding in. However, they understood that it was going to take a day or two. So they were going to sit on the sidelines and wait. But the moment that the price starts pulling back, part of them have a little bit of fear. Many of them are holding enormous positions in Bitcoin. They bought in on this market. They don't want to lose their gains. So in order to protect their gains, they're going to go ahead and sell because they're uncertain what's happening. They know they've already made a profit. They're trying to secure a profit. And listen, the market today is only down 5%. We've had several green days. I don't think this is anything to worry about at all. And again, I think this is completely normal. Now, there's another group of whales. So we got one group who expected to sell the event. We got another group that was planning to hold on to their money and see if the market went up. Part of them have sold, but the other part sold yesterday afternoon or this morning. And this is why. Remember when I told you, a lot of investors was using their retirement accounts and they were going to come in to the ETF story right here, I think is responsible probably more than anything else for the price pulling back today. And that's investment giant Vanguard blocks clients from buying Bitcoin ETFs. This is a big deal. Vanguard is one of the largest asset firms in the country. In the country. In fact, somehow or another, Blackrock is somehow associated with Vanguard. I'm not clear on that connection, but they operate as separate entities. In an attempt to purchase Blackrock's iShares Bitcoin Trust and the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust through Vanguard failed. So this is crazy. Vanguard, one of the largest asset managers in the world, will not be allowing customers to buy the newly approved Bitcoin ETFs. An attempt to invest in BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust or Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust via a Vanguard retirement brokerage account generated a trade cannot be completed warning. So people literally have been trying to get in, and Vanguard is not allowing them to get in. I personally hate that. Anytime you limit someone's freedoms, I just hate that. Vanguard can do what they want. I hate that. And the problem is these investors are older investors with large retirement accounts. They're not going to just get rid of Vanguard and go open a new account somewhere else. That's not you don't make that decision on a whim. You're talking about moving around large sums of money. Vanguard's spokesperson told CoinDesk that the spot Bitcoin ETFs will not be available for purchase on the Vanguard platform, and that it has no plans to offer Vanguard Bitcoin ETFs or other crypto-related products, the spokesman said. The reason behind this decision is that crypto-related products don't align with the asset manager's focus on asset classes that build blocks of a well-balanced long-term investment portfolio. Ladies and gentlemen, could you imagine using an investment company who said one of the greatest technological innovations of our time, cryptocurrency, and by that extension, Bitcoin, could not be part of a well-balanced long-term investment portfolio? Could they not be out of touch? If you agree with me, do me a favor and smash that like button. The block reported Vanguard's plan to block the ETFs earlier. Vanguard's unfriendliness contrasts with the embrace of Bitcoin ETF by all these other companies is what it essentially says. Ladies and gentlemen, this, without question, is part of the reason the market pulled back today. I told you that I don't like the fact that Vanguard is blocking people because I don't like from making this purchase in the Bitcoin ETF because I feel like they're just blocking people's freedoms. Vanguard can do what they want. They're essentially a private company. I don't like it when people stifle other people's freedoms to be able to make purchases. Now, with that being said, I don't think you need to worry about the price of Bitcoin. I believe over the next 12 months, by December of 2024, even the next 2 years, I believe Bitcoin price is positioned to be able to skyrocket. Absolutely skyrocket. I've got a video coming out. I hoped I would have it out today, but it's going to go out probably Monday. I talk about several reasons, fundamental reasons why the price of Bitcoin is going to explode. And I genuinely believe that. So you're not going to want to miss that. Also, let me just say this. You think Vanguard stopping people from investing into the Bitcoin ETF is bad? You think that stifles people's freedoms? You think Vanguard blocking their customers from buying the Bitcoin ETF is bad? Wait until you find out what one of these financial firms, their CEO, said on camera. I'm going to be showing you that in one of my next videos, so stay tuned for that.